Truth be told, Chivido is the standard. Let's admit it, guys. Chivido, Davido and CHIOMA, they are just the standard for. Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. If you are new here, my name is Ify and you're highly welcome to my channel. Please do well to subscribe if you've not done so yet. Turn on the bell notification so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And to my old and returning subscribers, you guys are simply the best. You guys remember that Davido and CHIOMA had their wedding in 2024 and it was the talk of the town. The preparations alone started trending before the wedding day. And on the wedding day, everywhere was shut down. Lagos in particular was shut down. We, the online in-laws on social media, we are glued. Everybody went to buy data. Everybody was glued to their phones and their laptops, and people were topping up their data just to make sure that they were updated on every single thing that happened on that wedding. That is the biggest Nigerian celebrity wedding in my own view. And before you disagree, just watch this video till the end so that you will see the points I'm going to make. That's Davido's wedding. A lot of dignitaries, including the president, graced that wedding. The president sent his son to represent him. About 20 out of Nigerian 35 governors graced that occasion, plus members of House of Assembly, senators, businessmen and women. Do we talk about the influencers, Nigerian celebrities, the online in-laws? Everybody was glued to that wedding. If you did not get an invite to that wedding, you must be on your phone to watch that wedding because everybody was interested. Everybody wanted to be part of that wedding, either by crook or by hook. All these things contributed to the popularity of the marriage, and then being that Davido is a global star as well. Even though the wife is a reserved person, the wife is not a social media kind of person. In fact, the wife has not been on social media since 2022 that she lost her child. So you can imagine if the wife were to be a celebrity or a social media content creator, or to be all these social media freaks or people that are active on social media, you can imagine how the wedding would have been. And I think because the wife was not active on social media, updating and on every single thing that they do or every single thing that happened in the wedding, that was why. So that was one of the reasons, though, because it's not the only reason, but that was one of the reasons that a lot of people feel like the wedding did not meet up to their expectation. Another major reason why people think, in fact, this particular one is the number one reason why the people that think the wedding didn't meet expectations still think like that. And that particular reason is because of hate, rivalry in the music industry. So because Davido is not your favorite artist, so you try to talk down on every single thing that he does, including his wedding. So every single thing that Davido do, you try to downplay it just to make yourself and your favorite feel better. So this was the number one reason why people that say that the wedding didn't meet expectations still say that. This particular thing now is number one reason. Then the number two reason is because of Sophia, the issues that Davido had with Sophia Momodu, the baby mama saga and all of that. So the fans of Sophia believe that Davido should have married Sophia instead of CHIOMA. So this thing made them hate the wedding and talk down on the wedding or go anywhere that people are speaking ill of Davido or downplaying Davido's success or Davido's achievements. They try to downplay it or to join those people to downplay it. So these two now that I just mentioned are the top two. The top two reasons why people that say that Davido's wedding didn't meet up to expectations are saying it. And then the third reason was because CHIOMA is not active on social media. CHIOMA is not a social media type. So she was not updating on every single move they made on the wedding. Her friends self are not even social media people. And that includes her family, her sisters. They are not even social media people. So many of the things that we got to see about CHIOMA on the bride side, you guys know that brides are the ones that carry wedding. Now brides, they make wedding be wedding. But because the bride was not active, so nobody knows anything about the bride. Thank God self that Davido is a social person. So Davido is a celebrity. So it was Davido that carried the wedding, which was supposed to be carried by the bride. But Davido was the one that carried it. So these three reasons are the major reasons why the people that downplay that wedding still downplay it. Do you know that so many other celebrities have wedded since Davido's wedding in June 2024, right? 1 week after Davido's wedding, Nigerian actress Sharon also did her wedding. She did traditional marriage. She also did her white wedding. And this particular set of people that downplayed Davido's wedding immediately started comparing Sharon's wedding to Davido's wedding. There was nothing they did not say. Oh, that Sharon's wedding is more classy than Davido's wedding, is more popular than Davido's wedding, is this, is that, is that. I'll just read some of the posts that they made about in comparison to Davido and Sharon, and I'll just be laughing. You could tell that all these things were coming from a place of hurt. They were coming from a place of hate. It's not because they believe what they say, but because they wanted to make themselves feel better. So they try to convince themselves that Sharon's wedding is bigger than Davido's wedding, or classier than Davido's wedding, or whatever other terms that they use to describe it. If it is not hate, what exactly would make you think that Sharon's wedding is better than Davido's wedding? Because I don't understand. What exactly made you think so? Some of them said, oh, because Davido's own is full of crowd. Before Uncle, between Davido and Sharon and her husband, who is more popular? Who is a global star? Who is popularly known? Who should attract more people, more crowd? Of course, it's Davido. So you don't expect a star of Davido's level to have the same kind of crowd as star of Sharon's level. They are not the same. That is just the reality. That is just the fact. They are not the same. Sharon is a star. Davido is a star. But both of them are not on the same level. Davido is the bigger star. So of course, Davido should attract more crowd. In fact, if not because of the security and the closing of some roads, people wouldn't have even seen where to pass for that Davido's wedding, because everybody wanted to be there. Haters and likers alike, everybody wanted to be there. But Sharon is not that known. So you see that comparison that they do it out of hate. They don't even reason it before they open their mouth. And they say that Chioma's dresses didn't meet up. My dear, everybody has taste. Everybody has what they want. That is what the dress that Chioma wants for her marriage. Everybody has what they want to wear, how they want their marriage to look like, how they want their dress to look like. Chioma's outfit is different from Sharon's outfit. They are not the same. So you cannot even compare the both outfits. They are not the same. Chioma's outfit look beautiful and gorgeous on her. Same as Sharon's outfit, it looked beautiful and gorgeous on her as well. These two outfits are not the same. They are not the same. They are two different outfits. And what you want and what Chioma wants is not the same. Sharon is an actress. She's a celebrity. Chioma is not even on social media. She just wants to be a regular person. If not that her man is a public figure. She just wants to be a regular person and enjoy her life. She's not up for all those competitions. They do all those ones. There are people like that. They don't have time for all those social media validation and all those social media stuff, They want to look good, do this. Chioma, no day for that one. She doesn't care about all this competition. They give herself headache. Did you see her post her wedding picture? Do you think is every woman that got married to someone like Davido that will be calm? It's just Chioma's personality. She's not a social media person. So both of them are not the same people. They don't have the same kind of lifestyle. And Chioma also patronized her people around her. Like for instance, her bridal shower wear was made by her sister, her elder sister. She was the one that made it. Chioma has the money to get the best designer in the world to make her dresses. But she chose to give it to her sister to make it for her. In that way, also promoting her sister's business. That is authenticity. I am not saying that other people that got maybe bigger designers or people that got abroad designers are not authentic. I'm just trying to let you guys know that these things are choice. They are choice. The most important thing is that this is what you want to do and you're not living a fake life while trying to do it. Because now that 9 was past. You want to do this, you have right to do it. And you can afford it. You want to do it. You want to do it for yourself. You are not trying to do it to get validation. You're not trying to do it to please anybody. This is just what your heart desires and you have the money to buy it. That is what is most important. To tell you guys that these people that talk down on Davido's wedding are not doing it because they mean what they say. Since Davido and Sharon's wedding, many other celebrities have done their wedding. Many other celebrities. And each time that any celebrity do wedding, do you know the wedding that they compare it to? Davido and Chioma's wedding. If they really meant it, if they really were sure that Sharon's wedding was better and more classy or more whatever word that they used to describe it than Davido's wedding, then they should have been comparing other weddings with Sharon's wedding and not to Davido's wedding. But because they know inside their hearts that Davido's wedding is the standard, that is why if anybody do wedding today, they would go and compare it to Davido's wedding that was done in June last year. The same wedding that they said that Sharon's wedding was better than. So why are they not comparing other? Because you say that you are better than me, that means you are the best when it comes to the both of us, right? So if there is something that I want to compare to when it comes to the both of us, I will compare it to the best and not to the one that the best is better than. These people are just lying to themselves to feel good. And this year, Juma and Priscilla did their wedding. Did you know the wedding that they compare it to? The same Davido's wedding. Till tomorrow, they compare Juma and Priscilla's wedding to Davido's wedding. A wedding that was done in June last year. Because they know deep in their hearts that Davido's wedding was the big deal. That Davido's wedding is the standard. That is just the plain truth. That is just it. That is the standard. Davido's wedding is the standard. And that is why each time anybody do wedding, you go and compare it to the one that is the standard. Davido set a standard. So anybody that do wedding, they must compare it to that Davido's own, because Davido is the standard for weddings in Nigeria. They set that standard last year. Let's be honest with ourselves. Juma's wedding is good though. It's beautiful. We all enjoyed it. But don't lie to yourself. You know the reason why you compare it to Davido's wedding. But you need to convince yourself to feel better. Anyways, this is all I have to say to you guys. What do you guys have to say about this? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think in your heart of hearts? I know that some of you will not be honest, but what do you think in your heart of hearts? What do you think about Davido's wedding? What do you think? Why do you think that people still use Davido's wedding as a standard today? And I'm sure that even in the next 5 years, they will still use them as a standard, because they know in their heart that that wedding was not small. They know that wedding was not small. But let's keep lying to ourselves. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're not subscribed, please do well to subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Thank you guys so much, and see you all in the next one. Bye.